When you understand that you're African, that you're anatomically African, that your people come from Africa, that every white person is African, every brown person is African, every black person is African, then you understand that you're part of a family.
John Eklof is a UW alumni who performs spoken word for high school students and at open mic events, such as Retro at the Ethnic Cultural Theater.
When I dropped out of school, the reason was my friends and I wanted to start a record label, a music record label. And I still had ties in Seattle, so I would come up, like, first at Retro and like other open mics too, and recite the rap verses that I came up with in a spoken word style to promote the record label. It was always just to promote the record label, and from there, I got positive feedback, and I started feeling like, well, I really like doing this.
I love that man. I just love that man. He's like so revolutionary, a very powerful, subtle voice. He engages you in conversation. He doesn't just do spoken word or poetry. Like, he's talking to you as if I'm talking to you like this. His presence, it's so like personable and like personal that you're just like, you're talking to me. Like, you're really just talking to me. You feel like it's just you and him.
Eventually, if we could transition away from like, financial capital and kind of determine people's worth or value by social capital, then it kind of like takes out that inherent necessity for the greed. You know what I'm saying?
Very revolutionary. He's very activist mindset.
What were your ancestors doing in 1813? Where were they in 1813? How were they being treated in 1813? American society conditions people to hate themselves, especially for people of color. But I mean, white folks aren't excluded to that neither. I mean, the way like consumerism is designed is to play on people's insecurities. You know what I'm saying? They're telling girls that they need to wear makeup, because if they don't wear makeup, they don't look pretty. You know what I'm saying? And why do they say that? Because they want to make some money off you. That the way the system is designed is, for the most part, I mean, is to exploit them. And we have to recognize that, and that we are part of a generation, the millennials, that have the potential to dramatically transform this stuff. Like, dramatically transform this.
You said you wanted to change everything. You wanted to stop falling along the same repetitive loop that just kept you living in this monotonous cycle of going to work, coming back home, going out to the club, rinsing, repeating, but you were afraid.
I don't know, I kind of lose myself in it. Like since I was a child, I was like the class clown, and just, I was always like on stage, or I was trying to tell jokes in front of everybody. So I mean, there's just like this, like at that point, I'm with God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just lost in it, and because this is like second nature to me. It's like, an adrenaline rush, and like when I'm up on stage, or when I'm about to go on stage, especially Retro, my heart's beating, I'm hella nervous. Still to this day, I get nervous. And just to know that I could like experience that, but then overcome that, it puts me in like I'm powerful, yo, and it don't matter, like I'm gonna hold it down. When folks come together and create community, because that's what it's about. When you create community, your life transforms. You can ask any single person that's taking this chick class right now if they got some memories that's going to last for the rest of their life. You can ask anybody. Ask anybody from the classrooms from the past. I know I ain't lying. And that's all we got to do. Because at this moment, I can't live knowing that my man right here is going to grow up in a world full of some bullshit, some exploitation, and leaving everybody stuck feeling enslaved. No. That's not gonna happen. So let's get in it to win it. You feel me?